me start recording it now.
I'm booking hair appointments for Saturday. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just go over that really quickly because we have several people that didn't get on. So let me just run through that one more time really fast since I just now started recording it on accident. Okay, so personal bonus volume is PBV. And that means that's any money that you put into your auto ship and any money that you get or any customers that you get. So it's personal bonus volume. Group volume is any money that you put in, your customers, and then any distributors underneath you. And then fast start qualified means you have 2 customers, 2 loyal customers, plus you either ran your ADBV auto ship or or you have 150 PBV. Okay. Okay, so steps to success. Have y'all heard them talk about that much? And anything that you've like listened to or whatever? Okay, steps to success. You've all already done the first thing, and that's joining the party. Okay, the second thing is to get your 4 loyal customers. And then the third thing is to get 3 distributors. Well, the third thing is to go Ruby. But so it's like a huge goal to get 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors every month. That means you've done the steps to success. And I wish I'd written it down, but I'll have to get the stats. I'll write it down for you. But if you do that every month and you teach your distributors to do that every month, like the result is like crazy. And I'll have to get that stuff. I'll send it in our chat because it's really cool. Okay. Going Ruby. This is a huge thing that we have going on right now. So for those of you that just started, let's see what it is right now. Okay, it's the middle of September. So those of you that just started, your 2 months don't actually start till next month. So you've got all of October, well, the rest of September, all of October, and all of November to go Ruby to get a $500 bonus. Okay, so this is what you got to do to get the $500 bonus. Plus, you get commissions on top of that, and the average Ruby commission is like $5.99. So that's like $1,000 off on your first Ruby check. So that could be huge. Okay, so you just signed. You've got October and November to go Ruby. So to be qualified for this is really important because even if you get everything else, you have to do this. You have to get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days to even qualify for the Ruby bonus. If you don't do that, then you won't get it. So let me pull up this picture I got. I don't know why my iPad is so disgusting right now. But I have the Ruby chart, but it's probably going to be backwards for y'all, but y'all can see. I don't really know what's all over my laptop. Okay. All right, so this is the Ruby chart right here. So, okay, so we'll pretend this is, I don't know. We'll say this is Madeline because I think I remember her chart pretty good. Okay, so this is Madeline. And then Holly's going to be her, not job here. Okay, so this is Madeline. Holly's going to be her executive. Madeline signed Holly, and then Holly signed 2 distributors. Okay, so then Madeline also signed Cassie, and Kayla. So she's got 3 in her top, and then Holly has signed 2, so she's going to be an executive. So this is what you need distributor-wise to go Ruby to get that $500 bonus, okay? You have 2.5 months to do this, which is awesome. It's not that difficult to do, especially when the steps to success is 3 distributors and 4 loyal customers a month. Okay, so this is really important. So remember we talked about bonus volume and group volume and stuff like that. So Madeline has to be commission qualified to get the Ruby bonus, obviously. But Holly here, she just needs to be commission qualified. She does not need any kind of 400 PBV or anything like that for Madeline to promote because Holly is going to hold a rank. But these people down here need at least 400 each in volume. So that's their customers and their auto ships. So 400 GV, 400 GV, 400 and 400. But the person that's going to hold the rank of executive does not need to have that 400. They just need to make sure that they run their auto ship or they're commission qualified, basically. So that can be really confusing. So when you're going Emerald, well, I won't go there. That's too confusing, but we'll go over that later. But so that's just all it is. It's 5 distributors and the customer is how you go Ruby. And you can do that in 2.5 months. Trust me, guys. People do it all the time in like a month. They can, if y'all really want it, the $500 bonus is awesome. They did not offer that when I first joined, so definitely take advantage of that. Okay, let me go to y'all's questions because I want to have plenty of time for y'all to ask questions on here too. Okay. Okay. So what are different things I can do or say to be more likely to sign a distributor? And there's another one that's kind of feeds into the same thing, when to cold message without running a potential and scaring them off. Okay. So what I do is, unless it's like, I don't know, somebody, I kind of notice the people that like my pictures a lot. So when I start seeing that, I start liking their stuff and I start commenting on their stuff. So then it's kind of like establishing a relationship, even though you're not talking. Now, if this is somebody that you know, you can always cold message them and just be like, hey, like, I don't know. I think just like, hey, I know that, you know, I love watching your family and your cute pictures and stuff like that. And, you know, I started working with It Works, and I think you'd be really actually good at it. Are you interested in hearing more about it? Now, that's for people that you already know. I wouldn't do that right away for people that you don't know. Like, I'd try and like start following them on Instagram is what I do. I start following people, and then I notice that they start liking my stuff. And so then I like their stuff, or I comment on their stuff, and I do that for a few days before I message them. So that they, like, whenever I message them, they're not like, who is this person? They have already remembered who I am based on seeing my name pop up on stuff. I just lost my train of thought. Okay, something else, if you see somebody that you think would be really good on the team, but it's not somebody that you know, then, and they're not liking your stuff, then you can go ahead and take the initiative and start liking and commenting on their stuff again, so that you're kind of establishing that relationship with them, so that they're seeing your name and they're seeing your posts more often. And then like maybe 2 or 3 days later, you can message them, and then it's like not so attacking them about the business kind of thing. So that's what I do. And it seems to work really well, because even if people aren't seeing your stuff, even if people aren't liking your stuff, they're definitely watching you and all your posts. And so many times, like, I'll call message people and they'll be like, actually, I really am interested. I just like haven't really gotten the nerve to message you or ask you about it. I've just kind of been wondering and seeing all your posts all the time. So taking the initiative really goes a long way sometimes.
I never liked Katie's, any of the stuff that she posted. She liked my stuff. So then when you posted something that was like, this is what I'm doing, this is how much I'm making, shoot me your email, I took the initiative and put it. But I never liked any of her posts, ever. I thought she was just some rando who wanted to follow me.
But since I liked all her pictures and stuff, she saw my name. And so then she started noticing my posts more. And then here she is now. Thank you, Instagram. Okay.
She played me.
Okay. Okay, Holly asked about the $99 startup fee. So one thing that I sometimes will say is like I try and think of it as like a normal business. So you got to buy a store, you got to have employees, and you've got to have product, and you've got to put like thousands and thousands of dollars into a business, and we only have to put $99 into it. So sometimes I'll lead off with that. Like I'll also talk about how like so many of my friends are making 5 figures a month, and they started out just putting $99 into the startup kit, where it takes people years and years when they start a business and have to take out loans and thousands of dollars to start a business. So that's one thing I bring up sometimes. Also, there's a really good thing on our social, like a script on our social media thing that I posted a while back. Let me find it on my phone real quick. Yeah, so there's a script on that, the social media thing about pre-selling wraps. So honestly, if people aren't willing to take the initiative to sell to 4 people to collect $25, then they're probably not going to get very far anyways, because they obviously don't want the money enough. But this is a really good script and has actually worked for me several times. That's in the social media group. It just says, I'm so ready for you to get started. You're absolutely going to kill it. I know that you're worried about the $99. One way to get around that without paying it out of pocket is to find 4 people to reserve a wrap for $25, since you get them in your kit when you buy. Then you can just give them the wrap when you come in. She said, and then it ends with, you know how people pre-sell Girl Scout cookies? It's the same concept. So you purchase the cookies, you give the girls money, and then they bring you the cookies like a month later whenever they come in. So that's actually really helped and worked for me several times. And so it's easier to find. You don't have to go searching for it. I'll go ahead and post that in our chat real quick so y'all can save it. It's just readily available. But there, I put that in our chat. Thought I had another one.
There was that one where you like hold up the 4 fingers and take a picture, and you're like, I'm so excited because I have 4 wraps coming.
Mm-hmm.
The first 4 people or whatever to comment, whatever that was.
And our Blitz cards, my purse is like way over there, so I'm not going to get it. But it's the Blitz cards, the way it's laid out, it says like it's a coupon. Like nobody knows that we sell them for $25 already. So the Blitz cards act like it's a coupon to get it for $25. So you could do that in your post. Be like, the first 4 people to reserve a wrap gets them for only $25. That's a discount of, I don't know, whatever you want to make up. But we act like it's a coupon, like it's this huge deal that they're getting them for $25. So that's another way you can do it.
Well, I mean, they were originally $300 at a European spa, so how much of a discount is that?
Yeah, that's also a very good point to make people. Yeah. Yeah, and $300 per wrap when we say 1 full box is a treatment, that's like insane thinking about that. That just kind of blows my mind. Okay. We also have that thing in here about the auto ship explanation. That kind of goes, I have some people concerned when I tell them about the auto ship. So I'll post this in our chat too, just because I find it helpful when people act concerned. So I just posted that too. But those are the 2 that I really like when people are concerned about either putting money in or having to use their auto ship. Okay, and I just exited out of our chat. Let me go back to our questions.
Oh, Katie, I didn't put this in the message, but tell them about how every month the dashboard resets so that they don't die like I did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because that happens to everyone. Okay. So every month it restarts. So you run their auto ship every month. Your loyal customers run their shipment every month. So the 30th of this, I don't even know how many days are in September, 30, 31. We'll say it's 30 just for fun. So on the 1st of October, everybody's volume is going to read 0. Doesn't matter if you got 500 personal bonus volume last month. On the 1st of October, it's going to read 0 because everybody's auto ship runs every month. So it starts over. So Madeline texted me freaking out. Why is everything read 0? Why does it say I'm not commission qualified anymore? It's because it starts over on the 1st of every month. So once people's auto ships start running again for their next month, or your personal auto ship runs, then your commission qualified will come back. Then your PBV and your group volume will start going back up. So don't panic when you see that, because you're still good. Let's see. Okay, Ashley asked how to incorporate It Works with most of your posts without sounding like an advertisement. I feel like I say the same stuff all the time. Okay, so something, especially with products, sorry, my back hurts. Especially with products, what I've started doing is I'm really bad about trying new products. So I'm trying really hard to add something new to my auto ship every month so that I at least have tried it once and I have an empty bottle of it so that I can take pictures with it. Like I have an empty bottle of Energy, an empty bottle of ThermaFit, an empty container of greens, defining gels I get every month because I just can't live without them. But I mean, everything, I always have an empty bottle of something so that we have 40 some products or something like that. I don't even know what the number is, but we have so many products that you don't have to talk about the same product every day. So I encourage you to try new products and keep them on hand even when they run out, just so that you can talk about them, even if you're not using them every day. So that's something that I have been doing, and it seems to be working pretty well. Another thing that I'm starting to do now that I'm doing that, and I've heard from a lot of our leaders on our team that it's been working for them, is take 1 week and talk about the same product all week. So greens all week long. Next week, you want to talk about Fight Fighters all week long. The next week, you choose ThermaFit or the wraps or something like that. But talk about those consistently all week long, every day, at least once a day. So that way people keep seeing your post about it, and then they're more interested in trying it. Whereas if I mentioned Fat Fighters tonight, and then tomorrow night I mentioned the Defining Gel, people on my Instagram and that kind of thing are probably going to already have forgotten about the Fat Fighters that I'm talking about tonight. So that's been really helpful from what I've heard from some of my friends, that they pick one product and use that for a whole week. But just get creative with your pictures. We have that Wrap Graphics group that you can use, or, take a picture of you holding it, or every chance I get, I take a picture of some kind of fattening food that I'm eating because that's my life. And I don't even have to post the picture of the product with it, but if I just post my dinner or something like that. I know I posted my lunch yesterday, and I didn't even post the Fat Fighters in it, but I can still talk about the Fat Fighters. You never want to feel like you're just walking advertisement for anything. So make sure when you're posting pictures, I could post a picture of myself, I don't know, me and Jordan out doing something, and I could be like, I just feel so much more energetic and healthier than I ever have felt in my life, thanks to the greens, and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't even have to have a picture of the greens. You just you can pick a picture and relay it to pretty much any product. I'm trying to think of the other things that I do.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
What if you haven't used any of the products, but you're still trying to promote those products?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. So always you can talk about the money opportunity. So the way that Susan and I started like together, and the way we got going was you got to fake it till you make it. So especially with distributors, like I'll say, I don't know, I'll be pumping gas, or I'll be at the grocery store and I'll take a picture of my buggy cart and be like, thanks to It Works, like these groceries are paid for by It Works. Even if you haven't gotten a paycheck yet, they don't know that. But I mean, you just got to fake it till you make it. Products, that's easy because you have all of us, you have everybody in the Wrap Graphics thing. Like this girl, I literally have never even met. I'll post, I posted a few days ago. My really good friend Courtney is loving the greens, blah, blah, and this is what she has to say about it. Like I have a list in that social media thing of like top money earners and good social media profiles that I follow. So if you guys need any like extra help finding some other people that you want to look at, I can point you into different directions. But all you have to do is say like, my friend Madeline is just loving how energetic she's feeling thanks to the greens. And then you can literally copy and paste the status that they made about it and just put it in quotes, because you're not like using their stuff. You're saying that that's what they said and they're loving it. Even if you haven't gotten to try it yet, you're at least saying, oh, well, this is one of my good friends because we're all like on a team together. So it doesn't matter if you've never met or not. And that's what people do all the time, especially when they're first starting. You can use other people's results all the time for products.
And another thing is like, how do you guys go about like approaching a complete stranger? So like, how do you guys do that without, being awkward or freezing up or?
Yeah. So honestly, okay, when I first started, I really struggled with that. You're going to feel awkward and you're going to get nervous the first few times you do it. But that's the great thing, is the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be with doing it. One thing that helped me was I kind of like practice what I was going to say whenever I talked to a stranger. Like I'd write it down so that I wouldn't like word vomit, because when I get like really nervous, I make no sense and I stumble over my words. So I'd write it down, or I would like talk it out with Susan, because it was just me and her for the longest time. We would just like talk it out so that we could try and figure out what we want to say, what would be perfect, wouldn't be like word vomit on them, so that we knew what to say. But one way that I like talk to people is I wear a shirt out, a work shirt, almost every day that I go out, pretty much. And pretty much I like just strike up random conversation with people. I've learned to be really outgoing since I've started this company. I used to literally not talk to anybody and be really shy. But I mean, the other day I could have just been at, I don't know, I go to Chick-fil-A like on a 4 times a week. So if I was at Chick-fil-A and this lady was standing in line with her kids, Madeline went this morning, Holly's got it now. I could just be standing in line with this person and they're standing behind me and they have this kid with them, and I could just strike up conversation easily. Like, oh my gosh, your little girl is so cute. How old is she? Blah, 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 blah. And one thing you can do is hand out a card or something, be like, hey, I'm having a body wrap party this week. They help tighten and tone. If you know of anybody that'd be interested, I'm going to be selling them for only $25. And even if you don't have a party planned, you can just be like, just make one up. Because if they want to come, then you can have 2 people show up and that'd be good enough. Anybody that shows up to a party is a party. I've had like 2 people show up to a party and it's still great because you're making $25. So who cares how many people show up at your party? But that's one thing I learned from somebody, I think at conference, that they will just randomly say Tuesdays are great for them. So every Tuesday they'll say we're having a wrap party. So whenever they're out with people and they say they're having a wrap party and they're like, oh yeah, we'll say it's Monday. Today is Monday. So I'm having a wrap party tomorrow night. If you know of anybody that wants to come, like I sell these body wraps and I'll sell them for only $25. And a good thing to have is somebody's before and after picture on your phone, so you can just show them what it does, and that kind of draws their interest in more. And if for some reason they say, oh, well, I really want to try it, but I can't tomorrow, be like, that's great, because I do one every Tuesday. So you can come. Or you can always ask them, well, I'd love to send you some information about it. If I could have your email address or your phone number or something like that, and then you have it for follow-up. So those are just a few things that I do. But I never just walk up to a stranger and be like, hey, do you want to try this body wrap that I sell? I never do that because people get weirded out. But I'll always strike up some kind of conversation with somebody so they don't think I'm just some crazy giving out these wraps that, but yeah, I'm trying to think of other people I do it with. I don't know. I find moms a lot, and I just feel like it's really easy to strike up conversation. Or people that have really cute outfits. I'll compliment somebody on what they're wearing or something like that. Just sneak your way into a conversation with them. But yeah, that's what I do, and it seems to work. And like I said, I almost always am wearing an It Works shirt when I go out anymore, because it's so easy for people to strike up conversations with me. People will be like this shirt literally just says It Works in a huge circle, and it says fun, friendship, freedom. But people, especially guys, for some reason, I'm like, oh, what works? And they just think it's hilarious for some reason. But I'm like, well, since you asked, let me just show you. But yeah, the shirts are a really good conversation starter. So I really encourage you to pick a shirt online and just, I don't know, wear it every day of your life because they're really comfortable and they really start conversations.
Don't wash it either.
Huh? Yeah, don't wash it.
Don't wash it.
No.
Where are we able to get the shirts again?
It's myitworkstore.com.
MyWorkStore.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's where we get the business card things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have those there too. I don't think next month, because I have a different thing planned, but in November I'm going to do a wheel. So every 4 little customers you get, or every distributor you get, you're going to spin the wheel, and it's got different prices on it, and one of them is going to be an It Works shirt too. So that will give you another opportunity to try and win a shirt. So that's that. Let's see what else I had on these in our chat. But yeah, like Madeline said, whenever I get stuck and I don't know what to post, I literally go through my list of people that I think have really good social media accounts, and I either use their picture and edit their caption, or find a picture of me and use their caption. You just don't want to copy somebody verbatim unless you're quoting them, like I said. But super easy. We all do it, and no one will get offended unless you're literally just acting like you're that person. Because we had this one girl try and act like she was this other girl, and it wasn't a very good ending. But
And I wanted to tell the people that haven't gotten that many loyal customers and stuff to just not get discouraged. Because a lot get discouraged so easily, when sometimes it's just, a slow start, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to do well.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Because I know I talked to a few of y'all the other day on our Zoom last week, but I know that y'all don't know who these names are yet. But Jocelyn Yates, she's a top 50 money earner in the company, and she was on one of our team calls a few weeks ago, and she said that she did not go executive, y'all, for 9 months. She makes at least 40 to 50 grand a month. And she did not go executive, which is 2 distributors underneath you, for 9 months. So if she had just quit a month or 2 in, she would not be making bank. So just think about that. Everybody's business grows at a different pace, and it will grow. The only reason it won't grow is if you quit. So, and if you ever get like that, then just come to the chat and we'll help you think of other ideas. But let's see. I think I answered that one. Do we get business cards through the company, or is that something we have to do on our own? Yeah, the Blitz cards are on the store. That's also on the wheel that I'm going to be doing. I might just do that next month if y'all would rather do it soon since y'all are new. But you don't have to use the Blitz cards. If you want to go with someone local and just use like a business card or something, you can. The Blitz cards are just kind of helpful because they already have a before and after picture on them. But if you want to get like business cards, like I know Holly has some business cards made. If you get business cards and you just want to keep like a really good before and after picture that you like on your phone, you can definitely do that and just like pull it out to show people. If you don't want to buy the Blitz cards, that's totally fine. Okay, what other ways can we get our business out there other than social media? I know a lot of people that still do parties. Like I said, they just love to promote parties. So parties are a huge way to promote your business. So I know Sherry Lynn, she is a top 10 money earner. She does a party every single week. She's just like this bubbly burst of energy. It kind of tires me sometimes. She's just like so crazy all the time, but she's so sweet. And she said that she never leaves a party without having another party booked. So say I had Madeline's party and all of y'all came. She said that she goes around to each person after like the presentation, after people have been wrapped, and will be like, okay, Holly, what is your choice? Are you going to become a loyal customer, or are you going to become a distributor? And she doesn't even give them an option of not doing either. She says one or the other. And it really works for her because obviously she's like top 10 money earner. So then at the end, she'll give the option. She's like, now, if you don't want to do that, then you can earn a free wrap and have a wrap party for yourself at your house and invite 5 other friends. Because whenever someone hosts a wrap party, we usually give them a free wrap, because then that's as long as they bring 5 friends. So that's money, $25 times 5 that you're making as long as your hostess brings 5 friends. So that's definitely worth it. So she'll say, do you want to become a loyal customer, or do you want to become a distributor, or do you want to win a free, or do you want to earn a free wrap by having a party next week? Like, she'll go ahead and schedule it and if you invite 5 friends. And so that, like, she does that every single time. And wrap parties are really great. And honestly, like, I was kind of nervous the first time I did one because I don't talk in front of people very well when I first started this business. But parties that only have like 5 or 6 people are like the best, because it's so low key and it's not like intimidating. And I was just at a wrap party in Atlanta like 2 weeks ago, and it was just so easy going. We just like acted like we were all friends, and it wasn't like this huge deal that I was giving like a presentation or anything. It was just really comfortable. So that's why I always say bring 5 friends, because it's just so much easier that way. What else?
So how do you go like about doing the party? Like, is that something you do through the company, or is that like you buy the wraps and then they pay you back for them, basically?
Yeah. So, okay. You would get the wraps for the $59, or something I forgot to mention earlier. For every 2 loyal customers that you get to buy a box of wraps for $25. So that's $75 profit. Every time you get 2 customers, you get to buy a box for $25. So buy a box for $25, and then you have those for the wrap party, and then you get paid $25 for everyone that comes to the wrap party. So even if you have to pay for a box of wraps because you don't have the 2 loyal customers, then you're still putting money in your pocket as long as you're selling each wrap for $25. So it's still worth it in the end, because you're still getting money in your pocket and paying for your box of wraps. And then the party pad will come in your business kit for those of y'all that have not gotten it yet. And since I'm not local to y'all, I have tons of really good wrap parties that y'all can watch of people just walking their way through the party pad. I don't even know where mine is, but It basically just has pictures, and you just keep flipping it, and each picture kind of leads you as to what to talk about. So it's so easy, so that you don't have to like memorize all this stuff to say. But just every page you flip, and you're just like, oh, okay, this is about fat fighters. I know all about fat fighters. And you talk about it a little bit, and you flip it. Just it's super simple. But you'll get those party pads in the mail with your business builder kit, and then like I said, I can give you a video, or I think most of y'all are in Kansas City, so Madeline or Holly could help you do a party, which I just volunteered them for. But yeah. Did you have any other questions about wrap parties? Usually what I do in wrap parties is I'll wrap everybody once they first get there and collect their $25. And then that way, since it needs 45 minutes, then I'll kind of go over stuff in the presentation and that kind of thing while they're sitting there waiting. And they can either go home in the wrap, or they can take it off and like see the results. I always take before pictures on their phone, so that they're more comfortable. And then we can take after pictures on their phone if they want to, or they can take it home with them. But that's how I do my layout. But yeah.
I had a quick question. If because you said for every 2 loyal customers you sign up, you get a box for $25.
Mm-hmm.
What if you sign up a loyal but you like transfer them under somebody? Does that still count as one of the 2 that you could have signed up? No.
Loyal customers is different. So even though you're still making a percentage off of the loyal customer, when you send it to somebody else, then it goes to them as a personally enrolled loyal customer. Distributors, it's different. So if you sent say Madeline's underneath you, just Madeline's in like the middle of my screen, so I just keep using her as an example. But say you give a distributor to Madeline, you're still that person's personally enrolled, even though they're under Madeline. It just kind of helps her with charting now, but you're still personally enrolled and making the most money off of that person.
Okay.
But loyal customers, it is a little bit different because the percentage that you make isn't as high as you do on distributors and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do their orders actually have to ship before it shows that you get the applicator rewards? Because mine's still only showing 1.
That you only have 1 app reward?
Yeah, like on my dashboard it says 2, but on my eSuite it only says
1.
one.
No. I can check into that for you, though. I've never thought about it. I feel like it'd be...
Yeah, it says 2 on the dashboard, like on the app, but if I log into eSuite, it only says 1, so I'm not sure.
Now, wrap rewards do expire, but I think it's like 60 days.
It was 60 days. Yeah. I looked it up today.
So that wouldn't be it. But yeah, shoot me a message and remind me, and I can look into that for you. I think that was all the questions that were on here. Oh, what are the benefits of transferring people once we sign them? So, okay. I always transfer for fast start bonuses. So, Suzanne, say you sign a distributor and it's almost their 30 days is up almost, but they only have 1 loyal customer. Then I, as their enroller, would probably benefit from giving them a loyal customer because you get that $100 bonus. They're like your personally enrolled distributor. So I almost always get people to 2 loyal customers so I can get them fast start qualified, because the amount of money you're going to make percentage-wise off that customer is not going to be equal to $100. So it's still better to get the $100. Another time that I transfer is whenever I am trying to promote and I need like more volume under certain people. So remember in that Ruby chart I showed you, it said 400 GV, 400 GV, that kind of thing. If someone's not quite there, if they're at like 150, then I might help by transferring them loyals or something like that. Now, another thing that you can do if you're like trying to promote is you can transfer volume from purchases that you made personally. So if I got on my eSuite and I really wanted to buy Fat Fighters and a box of wraps, then I can transfer that volume to somebody else but it's still, the order's still coming to my house, it's still my order, but I can transfer the volume to somebody else so that it's there to help me promote, if that makes sense. It's just like a customer, only like you're buying the product yourself instead of like having a customer. But that's not that huge of a deal. We can talk more about that closer to times that y'all are trying to promote or something.
And I had somebody transfer a distributor underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
So does it benefit both of us, the one who transferred her and me, if we get 2 loyals under her?
Yeah. Okay. So that's a good question. So the distributor underneath you, you will make a percentage off of any money that person brings in, like customer wise, distributor wise. That person is now underneath you, so that person helps you chart to the next promotion.
Okay.
But fast start wise, not until you go diamond. So Holly, I think, transfers somebody underneath you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who is it? I forget.
Jana.
Okay.
And then I transferred another girl tonight too.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so we'll just use Jana as an example. So Holly put Jana underneath you. So Holly will get that fast start bonus, the $100. You won't, because Holly is the personally enrolled. But Suzanne, once you go diamond, you make $80 off of everybody that signs underneath you, even if they're not your personally enrolled. That's the perks of going diamond. So say you personally enroll somebody as a diamond, you get the $100 fast start plus another $80 on your commission check for getting your personally enrolled fast start qualified. But say that person signed a distributor, but they're not your personally enrolled, and they go fast start qualified, you still get the $80, just not the $100, because you didn't personally enroll them. So once you go diamond, it really benefits you, no matter, like, both ways. So that's why you make like lots of money. You can make so much more money on, they're called cab bonuses. That $80 is called a cab bonus. So that's on top of your fast start. So that's something, it can be kind of confusing, and we can go into more when we're getting like closer to that time, but it can be really confusing. But yeah.
I literally have no idea what kind of money I'm making, but when I wake up and there's an email saying that money's been deposited in my account, so okay.
Yeah. The comp plan is like really confusing, unless you're just like one of those personalities that just really likes to know those numbers. I'm just like, I just know kind of the basics behind it, but I don't study the comp plan that much, because there's no point in knowing, studying it detail. But yeah, people make bank off of cab bonus once you go diamond, so that really helps boost people's checks. But yeah, those are the only 2 times I really transfer loyals or anything like that, is when I'm trying to promote, or if I'm trying to get a fast start or cab bonus. Now, once I go, like, say I wasn't diamond yet, when I do go diamond, I would still maybe transfer to my non-personally enrolled, just so that I can get that cab bonus, because that $80 is still probably more than off that loyal. So that's the only few times that I usually transfer loyals. But yeah.
Max, go get in bed.
What else y'all got? I think those are all the questions, I think.
Go get in bed.
Oh, I've been wondering, on the face mask thing, is it the same as the body wraps, but for your face? It does the same thing?
It's like different ingredients and a different like amount of the ingredients, because it has to be safe for your face. But those are really, instead of like stretch marks, obviously that might be on your body, they're really good for fine lines and wrinkles. So they kind of help tighten your face in that way, that they help those wrinkles disappear. But they're also very moisturizing for your skin. Like my skin feels so much better after I do a face wrap. So especially after I've been at the beach or something like that, I always do a face wrap, because it just makes my skin feel so much more moisturized. So But yeah, I don't think all of y'all are following me on my Instagram. But if you wanted to follow me, I've got 2 business Instagrams. Well, 3, but one is really sad right now. Because I just started it. But Madeline is like my only like follower that likes my stuff. But it's fine. I'm building it up. Okay. So my 2 Instagrams that I work on like every day. The first one is All About Lemons. So just like my last name, Lemons. All About Lemons. And then my other one is Katie.Renee95. And I have them on private. So y'all just request me and I'll let y'all follow me. And y'all, since y'all are on my team, you can use any of my posts. I don't care if you copy and paste it. That's fine. You're on my team. So just make sure if it's like a distributor post to just like edit it to your phone number and stuff like that. But other than that, y'all can use anything, get any ideas from me. That September like event that I added y'all to the other day is very helpful to help you guys get your posts started. So definitely trying to utilize that because it's a really good tool to use. And then that social media group that they added you to, there's a video in there basically walking y'all through everything that I do on a daily basis. So if you guys want to watch that, that's in our social media group too. So
reading Katie's posts or like following other distributors is actually how I learned the most about different products that I'm not using, instead of like actually going online and reading about other products. Is like reading other distributors' personal testimonies or what they're saying about it. It's easier to remember than like the actual like scientific words.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's how I get a lot of my stuff. Because like I said, I'm really bad about trying new products. I'm really bad about taking pills. Like I'll go 3 weeks taking It's Vital and then it'll just stop. I don't know. I'm just really bad at it. So it really helps me to use other people's posts, see how they kind of are doing things. But I definitely recommend, obviously, y'all using the products. That's a huge thing that made my business explode. I'll show you this picture because I don't know that I have it posted on my thing. But this is my personal before and after picture. When I first started, I was like, I don't need to use the products. I don't need to lose weight or anything like that. But when I finally started using them and I took a before and after picture and I posted it on my Facebook for everyone to see, I got so many customers from that. So this is my personal before and after picture. But y'all can see that this over here is my before, and here I'm a lot more toned. That was 2 weeks of using defining gel. So that's one thing that really made my business explode. I know it can be scary to put your stuff out there like that, but if you're comfortable, it really helped mine. So
I got some fun today with my before and afters. Like, okay, anyway, can you please post before and afters of girls that are actually fat? That's what they said. I was like, yeah, one sec, let me find some.
You are so skinny.
Like, I don't want to throw those girls, like, but when you post their stuff, I get it. I get it.
Well, I'm kind of chubby. You can use mine.
Well, she needed something more that was just kind of chubby. Okay.
And that graphics group that we're part of, like, there are so many good before and after pictures.
Yeah, that's where I had to go to get them, because I was like, Kelsey, you're not going to be able to post before and afters. No.
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. Like, I weighed barely 100 pounds in that picture, and there's always some kind of, like, toning area that everybody wants. There's always somewhere. I mean, maybe not you, but there's, like, always something that somebody wants to change other than your boobs, because I know that's, like, literally the only thing that you want to change.
Yeah, I'm serious.
But, yeah. Okay, do y'all have any other questions while
I actually had somebody ask me about that today.
your boobs?
No, if we had like something that could, enhance breasts. And I was like,
People have wrapped their breasts like underneath to try and get a lift. And we have a document, I think, or I think Susan has a video on how to wrap your breasts.
I was looking at before and after pictures of a boob today, and I seriously thought it was a pregnant belly because you could see the nipple, and I thought it was the belly button. It was like your shirt. And it was like the side of the boob, and I sat there for like 5 minutes, like, why would you wrap a pregnant belly? And then I realized what it really was.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was cool.
But yeah, Susan has a video. I just watched it the other day of how to wrap your boobs.
Yeah.
And it was pretty funny how she did it. She was like really embarrassed about the whole thing. It was funny.
Yeah. But then that's the thing. Like, you look at people like Susan, and she's not embarrassed to do anything anymore because, I mean, she's like number 9 in the company, y'all. And that's because she's not afraid to tell people about the products. So seriously though, if you need the money's there. You just really have to go for it. Just don't make any excuses, and utilize me. I'm here to help you guys. Anytime y'all need anything, y'all can message me anytime. But
except for before like 9 a.m. She's sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been, okay, this is awful. The last like 4 days I've been waking up at like 8, and I haven't, just on my own. And I told my roommates that last night. I live with 3 gay guys. And this morning, my roommate Snapchatted me still asleep. And then he like did this screen thing where it says the time is like 10 a.m. And then the caption said, I don't even wake up after 8 a.m. anymore. Such jerks. But yeah.
Must be nice.
Trying to soak it in before I have those babies. Years from now. Not even married.
There's raps for that.
Yeah.
That could be interpreted 2 different ways.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's all I have. Y'all message me if you have any questions, or you can message in the group or something. All right. Night,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.